feast where we decide that we want to fall asleep and relax and binge on some tasty, basically junk food. That's all it tends to be for Fred at the moment, but it is junk food which has the best triggers, and it's very relaxing and always satisfies to a certain point, and then it goes way beyond that, and then you feel terrible, disgusting. But until that point, Fred is feeling pretty great. So if you love ASMR eating videos, I've got a lot of them on my channel already. So if you want to check those out, KFC's, McDonald's, all the takeaways that I have in this area, I think that's already in a designated playlist. I'll put that in the description as well. Also, thank you everyone who's channel members to my channel. That really means a lot. That's just so awesome. I love when I go through the comments and I see the emoji of the rude English gentleman on there. That's, I know you're a person of high class when I see that, so that's pretty great, so thank you. But yeah, I decided today, and it got late, it's about 10 o'clock in the evening now. I haven't eaten since breakfast. I knew that I was doing this video, but just setting up, I've got set up a new background and in the new studio, and yeah, it's been fun. So I decided my eyes were bigger than my stomach today, so I decided, instead of getting a couple of burgers and a big chicken feast, I decided to get 3 burgers, and I was tantalized with these really sort of crispy looking, really nice crispy brown, it was such visual candy when I was looking at the double Zinger burger, the Trilogy, the Fillet burger, all of them. The double Zinger looked all crispy and red and sort of spicy, and then the Trilogy looked like just this perfect little burger meal, which was very enticing looking and comes with different sides, and then the Fillet with one side of chicken there as well, and the Trilogy came with one boneless chicken there as well. All of them look completely different, and I must have been like hungry drunk at this point, because upon opening them, every single burger, 1, 2, 3, looks exactly the same color bun, the same chicken inside. I mean, I assume it's the same, it looks flipping the same, so yeah. I think the only thing that defines it is the fact that I've positioned them separately. So I have the Trilogy, the Fillet, and the double Zinger apparently. All that is with some chili sauce, which I asked for anyway. 2 things. I've given up ketchup and barbecue sauce, so that's a massive bummer. So that hinders my enjoyment a little bit, so I've opted for gravy and chili sauce. And I don't have I've given up fizzy drinks as well, so I've got peach tea and a crusher and a water. Boo, yeah, I know. So hopefully, and they didn't give me a straw, hopefully you're ready to tackle this feast. I very much am ready and very much looking forward to this as well, because we've not really gone for burgers from KFC before. We've done the buckets, yes, we've done the buckets, but not the burgers. And it did make me smile when I was setting this up, because KFC have made signature chips, almost as if they've watched my videos and heard me not complain but constructive criticism on how I hate their old skin fries. Now these taste delicious. They're somewhat remnant of Five Guys, so that's a bonus. Right, so at this point, earphones are in, ready, tuned in for relaxing too as well. I've had quite a lot of you as well send me pictures of you watching the eating ones on your big TVs, which I find pretty awesome. I watch a lot of YouTube on my television as well. It's just so easy to do that now, and to get that full screen thing. So if I'm in your living room or bedroom with a big screen on, hello there. Hope you enjoy. Oh my god. just experienced there is just pure satisfaction. That was delicious. And it's actually really crispy on there as well, which is a bonus because we always prefer the crisp. I think has literally just ticked every box of everything I wanted to eat right here, right now. Because when I walk into KFC, I don't walk in there to get a burger, I walk in there to get a chicken bucket feast. And it turns out I might have been missing out a bit. So I'd like to think with the Zinger burger, this is actually a spicy chicken. It tastes spicy, but that's got to be the chili sauce, isn't it? And of course, all my burgers I asked for no cheese. I even went up the counter to make a special request. And that's why I go pick it up, because you can't do that special request online. But it tastes like there's the hot and spicy chicken, you know, the hot wings, and you've got that sort of red in there, so it might be like spicy bread crumbs in there as well. It kind of tastes like it anyway. I can't remember. I think it was Nando's, the last one, eating one we did. For some reason, I thought Nando's was like everyone knew what that was, like the Mexican chicken food place. But I don't think it's even that. I don't even know if it's in America, which I thought was kind of crazy. And I only like to do or select eating videos which is available worldwide, because I'd hate to be watching an eating video thinking, oh yeah, that's good, that sounds good, that looks good, that tastes probably really good, I'm going to get that. Oh, it's not in my country, I'd be a little bit sad. I did take out, well, I didn't go for that option, but there's an option with the Zinger burger. I think it's the Zinger, that you can get a hash brown, and then it has cheese in between the hash brown and the chicken, and cheese in between the chicken. So I really do take out quite a lot. love gravy. Wait a minute, I didn't order large. Not that that matters at all. Why am I thinking that? Or am I going to have a large peach tea? Iced tea. But if, of course, I had one of these, then it's definitely large. I find a lot of time, if I'm editing or researching or doing something, I tend to put eating videos like in the background. I don't know what it is, it's just, I don't like the full on, you know, where it's like, and the mic's like in your mouth, and then there's like a fine line, which hopefully I'd never sort of cross. It's just always just in the Fred ASMR zone. And it's good for triggers, it's good for chilling together, and it's just sort of ear candy that just makes you feel good. But it's always to be honest, I should make a comprehensive list of all the videos. Quite done there for it. That just came out. I didn't change anything, it just went like that. A comprehensive video of all the videos that I watched, like between each upload. There's a lot. Right. So I think that's the other Zinger there, purely because it's a bit more crispy. Yeah. Okay. And then that with the original skin on there, that's just a normal fillet. I've never had one of those before, and it's slightly toasted bun there as well. Looks really good. I usually hate sauces which are like creamy looking. I just won't touch them. Anything that is reminiscent of cheese, which that could be, even though it says it's a Zinger thing. Fred can't take the risk, as that will backfire. Okay, let's put my imaginary straw into there. Iced tea is very refreshing, especially when the ratio is 50 peach tea and 50 water. Which one should we have for Zinger? We'll go for the normal fillet one. We'll have the Zinger for dessert, right? So this one's the dark one, and it's all been cooked a bit more. I'll never complain when things are cooked more, so that's always a bonus. And I seem to be doing okay without no sauce. They're completely random off topic. But when I'm doing something, there's like sometimes a phrase which I'll get stuck in my head. It just randomly comes, and I'll just say it. It's probably why you see in my bloopers when they're a bit chaotic. There's just random quotes because I'm quoting it all the time. Today's one is The Rise of Skywalker is already on track to being the greatest movie of all time. Don't know why. If you know where it's from, you know where it's from. Why do you taste so good? So that is their original recipe, like for their chicken, but just in a fillet, which I didn't even know existed. So. Oh. Let's put some sauce on there as well. What you're seeing probably right now is sort of pure elation in terms of a food point of view. It just tastes so good. I dare say that I'm probably getting more enjoyment out of this than I probably have of previous buckets, which is sacrilege, I know. But I think it's probably because I was so hungry today. Like, when I get hungry, like, it's always the 4 o'clock point. I feel like I should have an exclusion zone around me, because when things annoy me, it's just my whole body just completely changes into someone else. I can't control it. It just literally is until I've eaten. I think it's that satisfaction which I've got of. Oh, thank you. Those chips are so good. Gotta get our 5 a day. 2, 3, 4, 5. Mission success. I don't know if I've eaten with gloves before, but I don't know why I haven't done it, because it sort of keeps you clean and almost compensates for the appalling table manners which you'll experience in eating ASMR videos. I just don't think there's any graceful way to do it. Beach tea time. To be honest, even when it's watered down, it still tastes alright, so there's that. Okay. Oh. ASMR perhaps. But well done KFC for doing those chips, honestly. It's such a graceful improvement, I'd say. So, hopefully, you've got some nice burger tingles and triggers thus far. And I would just like to reiterate how impressed I am with the complete originality of every single type of burger, and each bun which has been presented in a completely different way. It's just incredible. And I think yeah, I'm surprised how different they look on the menu, but then how sort of anticlimactic they look when you get them. But then taste-wise, for me, it's actually a bit of a perfect. Even though that just looks like the easiest burger that you can make, minus the KFC magic sauce. But I mean, I make burgers better than the barbecue, and I burn my burgers, so a bit of pepper. Have we done a Fred barbecue? I feel like we have. No, that was the video which never got released. I did a medieval lord eating one with my burnt barbecue food. It was a massive platter, and that one I never put online. I think you'll see it from my bloopers whenever they go up. For this far, I picked up something at the start of the year, and then from then on, I sort of had a couple of days off, and then I got something else, a couple of days off, got something else. My immune system is probably crap because I don't go to sleep early anymore. Like, I get a terrible sleep, and I'm sort of strolling up at 4:30 in the morning. As one could imagine when you become you evolve into a parent, I suppose. But the last 2 weeks, I had the flu, fevers, cold. That's why the video went up on Saturday. Friday night, I had it all edited and completed, and it was like 10 to 1. A Friday night, AM in the morning, UK. That's odd. No. I don't think I made that one, but that was the first sort of day which I came out of it, and it was yeah, my body just went in complete shutdown mode. But didn't give you rest. You're ill, so you get no rest. And when I overwork myself, like, I'll just keep going. I'll keep going and going and going. Which is probably not ideal. And I've got my first head migraine at the start of the week, which wasn't so pleasant either. So where I'm getting with all this, Fred, is that because of all that, and because of the week of not really eating that much, this seems like an absolute breeze and almost a catch up. Or it could be to do with I haven't drunk a load of fizzy drinks and bloated myself before, so. Other chili sauce time. Actually saying that, like, I realised I didn't really have any sauces, so at the end I asked, you've got any other sauces, not ketchup and not barbecue sauce? He said, you got chili? I said, oh yeah, can I get a couple of those? And it's like they're 40p each. Oh, okay then. I didn't know like you had to pay for sauces, and like that was a thing these days, but. And then he said, oh, there you go, you just take them. And I appreciate that. It's like the small things, which I like. That was good from KFC. So this is the single Zinger burger, and I think the only thing I took up there was the sauce. The double one had the cheese, and I took the sauce out with this one, but it's still as flat as a pancake. And on the menu it's like, you know, this sizzling thing that's almost gonna sizzle its way off the page. But that's always one of my things. Then I say to myself, never order food when you're hungry. Never go food shopping when you're hungry. Because for me, I'm a different person, so I'll literally, I'll come back, I'll eat something, and then I'll look at it and think, what have I done? Three good burgers, and I think I'll just try and ignore the fact that they were 3 different meals for 3 individual people, so hopefully that's okay. So the popcorn chicken's good, but it's never like, it's not amazing. I think it's just the bread comes from there. And about the 1,000 questions to myself there. Should I do it? Could I do it? Is that right if I do that? I'll just do it. I love gravy. I think the only thing that's giving me on edge at the moment is the fact that I've got this really lush new carpet. And old Fred just, his fruit goes flying, so far so good. In fact, let's move that sauce away because we're not going to have it. Chips. These don't just fly off. I think I'm seeing things now. Wait a minute. How did this happen? We're smart on this. I'm going to order 2 meals and then a burger by itself. Well, I must have ordered 3 meals, hence why I've got 3 for everything. Well, these chips really are quite delightful. I should really eat some lettuce and some corn on the cob. I should probably do a salad feast. Or if you've got something in mind, let me know. Think worldwide. Here's the moral dilemma that I have to face. Fred, you've had 3 burgers. You've had some chips. You enjoy them, you had chicken, you've enjoyed that. You've still got an Oreo. Crush them. Shoot. You stop eating them. And quit while you're ahead. Ish. Or save them for later, knowing that later they will taste terrible and be cold and they'll never quite be chips, the same chips ever again. I'll meet you in the middle. Beach tea time. I mean, at least with the chicken, at least it wasn't a thigh. But legs are sort of next one up. Yep, I've had enough of sloppy chicken, thank you. Okay. Well, I suppose this is like it was a bit like an honorary side, like you have to eat it to feel like you've eaten something vaguely okay and good for you. But I love KFC corn on the cobs, they taste so good and watering. Marvelous. I think the thing that actually gave me the most amount of grease was that chicken leg. Everything else seemed not that greasy, which is quite surprising. But, well, those burgers, like I don't feel ridiculously sick after it as well. I feel like I've eaten probably a bit too much and maybe 2 burgers too many, but I don't feel bad, which you normally have once you stuff your face with a massive feast and then instantly regret your decision. So yeah, that was a really cool burger feast from KFC, and hopefully it was filled with some nice sounds in there for you to relax to, for you to maybe zone out, get triggers, and hopefully fall asleep too as well. That's always the bonus at that point. But then again, trying to fall asleep whilst watching someone eat would make me hungry. So. Well, that peach tea is surprisingly delightful and starting to make me wonder why I haven't had that before from KFC. I always get the fish, but that has given me more refreshment than Pepsi has, or Fanta, or Tango. I think it's Tango you get from KFC. So yeah, and then finally pudding, which is not so appetizing. Aero KFC Crushing, which they tend to be in a better cup than that, but that's obviously what they decided to go for. So, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know your feast for future ones if you've got some in mind that you'd like me to try. Still don't think we've done Five Guys, and that's kind of on my mind, but I try not to do these close together. I don't know how people can literally just go for the food binges like eat, I would literally explode. I don't know how they do that. But then even though I don't eat well, I am conscious of what I eat, and I know what I should, and tend to try and compensate somehow with what I eat as well. So yeah, I'd never like to be an advocate for unhealthy eating, but of course, always will balance it all out. But future ASMR videos, I really did enjoy I think it was Dumbledore's office we built, the last Lego one. That was really good fun. And yeah, if you have more recommendations, I don't know if the Lego audience would be part of the eating ASMR. The ASMR Lego with the eating ASMR, but you might be. So if you've got ideas there as well, do let me know. But I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you again soon. Take care of yourself. Cheers.